Do you think direct variation and a linear function are one and the same? Do you think they can be used interchangeably? If your answer is yes, this video is for you. So let's uncover the disruptor. What is the disruptor? I will show you in the video. So watch these two lines. Both are straight lines having same slope m, and one line that passes through the origin, we labeled it as direct variation. So what it is? What is direct variation? I'll tell you, fundamentally, these two lines convey entirely different concepts. So after watching this video, I'm sure after seeing any two lines, you will not say, oh, they are just straight lines. You immediately say whether the line passes through the origin or not. If it passes through the origin, it has a different meaning. Otherwise, it conveys a different meaning. So let's see it with an example so that you can understand it better. So this is a scenario of taxi fare. You have two scenarios, scenario A, scenario B. Under scenario A, you pay only for the kilometer you travel, and under scenario B, you pay $50 as a pickup fee. So for example, under scenario A, if you travel 10 kilometers, so how much you will pay? $20 multiplied by 10 kilometers, you pay $200. Under scenario B, same 10 kilometers we travel, $200 plus $50 pickup fee, you will end up paying $250. So what is so big deal? The big deal comes now. Suppose you travel 100 kilometers. Let's extrapolate the data. In case of direct variation, see, we all know that 10 times 10 equals 100. So under scenario A, you paid $200 for 10 kilometers. For 100 kilometers, you have to pay, just multiply it, so you will pay $2,000. Under scenario B, you already paid $250 for 10 kilometers, multiplied by another 10, so that it'll, let's see whether it equals the amount you pay. 250 multiplied by 10 is 2,500, but actually how much you have to pay? $20 multiplied by 100, it gives you $2,000. Add 50 pickup fee, only $2,050 and not $2,500. Here is the difference. So you got the point now. In case of direct variation, both the variables are in sync, in perfect proportion. The only, the constant is the slope. The slope is called the constant of variation in case of a linear function. So whenever any constant other than the slope is added to the linear function, that direct variation get disturbed, and this is essentially we refer to as a disruptor. What this disruptor does, it just disrupts the direct variation, and of course when it get disturbed, the line does not pass through the origin. So it's the beauty of it. We'll uncover more. No, we'll just let's plot the graph and see. The top graph is scenario B, and the bottom graph is denotes scenario A. See, in scenario A, the graph passed through the origin. So what is special here? Passing through origin? Absolutely, there's a very special thing is there. When x is 0, y is also 0. So whenever the equation is y is equal to mx, you can have the same value for same 0 rather, then x is 0, y is 0. In case of y equals mx plus c, where a constant is added, y will never become 0. So therefore, that a line representing that scenario never pass through the origin. This is the fundamental difference. So next time when you just see any straight line, see whether if passes through origin, and if it passes through the origin, the variables involved are in direct variation. Otherwise, they are not in direct variation. Of course, there is a linear function, but they are not in direct variation. See, in this case, what happens? that 50, that is the constant. So y is equal to mx is the graph below, and the graph on the top is y is equal to mx plus c is the $50. That 50, that shifts the line upwards by 50 units, equivalent to 50 units, the graph scale, as per the scale, gets shifted up. So it never touches origin. So this is the thumb rule. When there is direct variation, the line always passes through the origin. When there is no direct variation, the linear function never passes through the origin. Fine, the constant shift the line upwards or downwards depending on whether it's positive or negative. So let's see a few examples to sum up what we have learned in this video. So one beautiful example is the graph, plotting the graph of centigrade or Celsius Fahrenheit graph. Look at that. When Celsius is 0 degrees, Fahrenheit is 32 degrees, and this graph never passed through the origin. This line, straight line, will never pass through. It's a linear function, but it never passes through the origin. It has a y-intercept of 32. That is the constant. Fine now. So why we call the origin is so special is it has a direct variation. We can easily extrapolate and find the value of y whenever there is exchanges. In this case of linear function, which is not a direct variation, that direct proportionality will be disturbed by the constant. So that's all for now. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more intuitive videos from our channel. And again, thanks a lot for watching.